And the Golden Gophers will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will go to work first. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They'll go back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Wide open downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Galladay. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Snagged out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Motion from the back. He's got him in the flat. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it out with a touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Minnesota's offense will take the field for the first time. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a crease. It's Hurtado. Hard running there. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Royer. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Hand off from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on the money. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. It'll be a draw. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll run play action. Here's the heat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to throw, it's Royer. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense might bring the house here. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Backed up now, here's second and long. He's got his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Runs through a tackle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Toss sweep to the left. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Warrior. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He now has 61 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation. Get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down. Get that.
Continues to fight for yards. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking for the goal line. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
Looking to pass. It's Royer. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The kick is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Handoff to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick spin on the ride. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To the air on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
To the air, it's Royer. He's going to let it go. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Now the lead is down to 11. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Wade. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Hang on, Sloopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. You've already set your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Right back to the well. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. To the air on second down. He's got it down the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Sends it back in motion. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. Can't just let him pick you apart.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Roach. Makes the grab on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Some room headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 20 over Southern Miss. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield, it's Royer. They're working that left side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Galladay. Snowed under by the defense. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going back to the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man, it's Roach. Using the quick game. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Quickly out to the tight end. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the handoff. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Second down, he'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Another broken tackle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Flips it out in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they did tack on the extra point. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Finding an escape route. The ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football, but, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.